Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I am trying to break par again round my local course where I've played many times before and I'm freezing. Apparently it was like -6 whilst I was playing and very wet somehow. But I looked at my divot where the mud was and it said to me, like and subscribe to the channel because it is free and it really helps me out when I'm trying to grow the channel, so thank you very much. We're on the first tee then, -6 degrees, no warm-up, arrived about 5 minutes before because it was snowing where I live, and that, my friends, is the result. Barely made contact with the ball, and somehow still found the fairway, if you can even tell. However, I normally have about sort of 50 to maybe 70 yards depending on strike. This time I have 150 and I'm hitting an 8-iron and I'm stiff as a board. What I have managed to do is tug that left, but don't want to be going right at this flag, so I don't mind that too much. And we've only just crept onto the green. Walked it off, had 50 feet or so, which is not what you need when you have not even seen the putting green, let alone been on it. Here we go then. That's a little bit of a hammer hands moment. However, the line was pretty good, just hit it a little too hard. And as usual, we have a tester up the first, no feeling in our hands whatsoever, can't feel them, can't see them, can't hear them, rolled in the putt though, and that is a salvaged par, you would say. So yes, trying to break par today, very cold, haven't played in a while, and that's a hybrid. Another incredibly strange finish, but that's actually worked out beautifully, struck that quite nicely. Unfortunately, I've got myself too close again and not really sure how the ball's going to react, because in places it's almost frozen, so you're getting a bit of a bounce, and some places it is very wet, so absolute guessing game, nobody knows, certainly not I. 70 yards, hit a nice one actually, but it's still run out and literally just dribbled over the slope and into the fringe. Don't really want to put this because it's up a huge slope, so we're trying to chip this onto the top and hole it. Well, I've not holed it, but I'll take that all day long. And that was nonchalant with the back of the wedge. Okay then. Two fairly decent pars to start things off. And we're on to the third, the first of the mats. This is just a 3-wood. My most hated hole on the course by an absolute mile. But it shouldn't be when you hit drives like that. That is as good as I can hit a 3-wood and straight down the middle of the fairway. No idea what the yardage is, still checking the watch. It's actually at 135, so we have a 9-iron. Just a nice smooth 9-iron, just start this left of the flag and let any wind... never mind. I have taken a gigantic divot, hit about a foot behind the ball, and now we still have 35 yards. So, making a bit of a Horlicks of this, considering the tee shot. So, just trying to chip this to the front of the green and hope it spits it forward a tiny bit, which it didn't, and I still haven't made the green in 3. Pitching wedge in hand. Hope you guys are enjoying the new camera angles. I've actually got a tripod, as I destroy that ball way past the hole, and we're falling to bits. So, we're in shambles. We have 5 feet still and wickedly sloping. This is definitely a horrible green for putting on, especially when you do that. And that, my friends, is a double bogey. And toys being thrown out the pram. So, early on, we are at +2. But we have an opportunity here. This is a drivable par 4, and I've hit a very, very nice 3-wood actually. Need all of it to get to the green, and it is extremely wet and muddy, so we'll do well to find our ball, which we did after a little while. It was covered in mud. So this then, another pitching wedge, fairly straightforward chips, just going to move right to left both with the wind and when it hits the ground. I did check the green and it was very, very soft, so I've hit that aggressively and still left it way short, and I'm perplexed. So this is a good 8 or 9 feet. Reading a little bit of right to left break. Putting still shaky. And that really shows, because that was never online, nowhere near, misread and abysmal. So that's just a par, and I'm upsetty spaghetti. Right, first of the par 3s then, and what a day it looks. It is freezing though, I promise you. This is just a 9-iron because the wind is slightly down off the right. But that's not going to work. I've hit it to the sun. And I've missed it left when the pin was on the left. So now we have no shot and we're in jail. So you can see that dark patch just on the green. We're probably trying to just land it on there. We're into the wind and that's about the only thing helping. But I actually landed that pretty much where I was aiming and it skidded forwards and I had no idea that was going to happen, and now we're really struggling to save par again. Already an uphill battle trying to break par here, especially if this doesn't go in, and that is nowhere near, and oh my word, I've hammered it. And this is a good 6 feet back. Fortunately we did get to see it before, so it should move left to right, and we've managed to hole it and escape with just a bogey in the end. Right then, another sharp par 4 off the mat yet again because it is mud central. 3 wood it is. Probably just going to be short. That's a nice ball flight actually, if I do say so myself. Probably just left of where we need to be, but we'll take it all day long. Now, this is extremely wet, but I have the exact yardage I would have at the Top Tracer or Top Golf or driving range, which is 42 yards if you've ever played the minigame. So I practiced this one a lot. And that literally nearly landed in the hole. So we literally have a 2 to 3 footer for the birdie, and we could really do with this early on. And we've made it. Off we toddle. Don't mind a little birdie, thank you very much. We need a few more of those if we're going to break par today. But it's a good day for it. Right then. Tough driving hole 7th, just a 4-iron for position here, and we just about hit a decent one. I'm pretty sure I just clipped the ground before that, so it's not gone quite as far as I'd like, but it's straight and that is always a bonus. So we now have 145 yards, slightly into the wind and slightly uphill, so I'll just say a full 8-iron here. Well, it's definitely an 8-iron, I don't know why I'm saying that, and I've struck it beautifully. But, having said that, after all my judgments, I'm 30 yards short. And I'm flummoxed, to say the very least. So now we're struggling again to get up and down for par. This will be a 52 degree, and we're just trying to bump it into the upslope. Great for line. And we've left it under the hole, which is definitely better than past the hole, but we still have 4 feet here. Probably a right edge putt and firm to get it up the hill. Putting has been shaky, but can we make something, please? Confidence booster? Yeah. Excellent news. Right then. Don't normally hit driver down the 8th, but we're trying to be aggressive, and it's slightly downwind. So here we go. And that is by far my best swing of the day. And for once it actually went almost arrow straight off the club head, which I don't often do with the drive, it's usually fade. And we've made it all the way up to the front edges of the green. Maybe 10 yards short of it though, so we're having to bump and run this rather than put it. And this is a pitching wedge. Try and get it on the ground fairly early. Not so bad. 7 out of 10. It's quite a long chip. Left ourselves with 7 or 8 feet for the birdie. We have started to warm up with the putter, which is nice because we do not want to be cold coming up on breaking par episodes. Should move off the right, and it did, and wow, we're fist pumping. It means a lot. Love that. So on to the last hole of the video, and it's an uphill par 3, and we have 8-iron again. 140 yards this time. Playing slightly into the wind off the left, but we should be able to hit a draid apparently. And yet again, I've misjudged everything and it's come up short. And we're chipping again, and we've got a nasty little camera angle. This is the benefits of having a tripod. I can get a little bit closer rather than having the camera on the bag, which is a little bit strange. Oh, that was kind of tasty, even by my standards. I like a chip, and that lagged nicely. And that will be a par, so we should end up +1, and not great, but after a double bogey and a bogey, we'll take it, and hopefully we can make ourselves back into the old positives on the back nine. So hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned next week for part 2, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.